Dudes. Good dudes. Sweet good dudes. Good sweet dudes. Happy Mash Sunday. Oh, he's done it. He's getting there. It's hard. It's not easy. There's tricks involved. And there's kind of mental gymnastics to do. If you've ever played Brothers, A Tale of Sadness and Woe, whatever it's called, the first game, I don't know, the first big well-known game from the It Takes Two and Split Fiction guys, Hazelight. Were they even known as Hazelight back then? Who knows? Where you had to control two people individually with each of the buttons. You get the idea. It wraps around in a strange way. Also, for some reason, I'm starting to get audio feedback in my headphones. What's that about? I think there's maybe there's a setting in there somewhere going on. 26. Hang on, Chooms. There we go. That's not how you spell looking. Hang on a second, bear with me. Also, I think that's probably enough music. Okay. So what are we doing? I'm still hearing myself, but that's okay. I could deal with it. I can live with it. I'm a grown ass guy. The laptop's still struggling a little bit. I might have to take it to a guy to have a look. I might take it apart myself, armed with nothing but the rigors of AI, which I know you'll love. And so happy 2026, everybody. How's it treating you so far? From our side, I haven't bought a car yet. It's very difficult. No one even responds to the messages. We went to see one. It was nice, but it was much more bashed up than I thought it would be, and inside was a bit ronkus as well. So it's a kind of it's got hardly any kilometers there. That's the good thing about it. Anyway. Here's a quick drinks tour. Here's the murky pond water that is also known as the matcha latte in the standard Tesla of cups here, which is what the Tesla, let's say the S. Let's call it the Tesla X. Is the coffee second of the day in the Tesla Model Y without the handles on it is coconut water, and in the Cybertruck, I don't like to do this, I'm not a fanist, is a lemongrass and ginger tea. No booze. It's Sunday morning, for God's sake. It's 8:45. It's not. It's 8:55. It's 22 degrees. It's been nice and chilly over Christmas and New Year. It's been delicious. But now we're getting into the swing of January. It's back to 30 degrees and sorry, somebody's messaging me about Ark Raiders. Shall we read it? Let's have a look. Ark is good fun. On a run last night, a random guy let out some killer ball things by accident as I went past. He was apologetic. It was hilarious watching us running around like idiots away from these things. Then I was dying and had to crawl to the exit. That guy cleared my path and I got out with 30 seconds to spare. But I was like, I'm not going to make it, bro, leave without me. And he was like, no, I won't, keep going, you can do it. You can do it. It's so funny. Anyway, got to keep all my salvage for once. Okay, well, that's a nice... And I've also got 11 photographs from my mum, to whom we must reply at some point this morning or later this afternoon. Let me know if you've made any resolutions, gaming or otherwise, for the new year. Don't know what's going on. I'm like a one-man a tribute to Robert Smith with the hair. That's fine. Let's I will just tell you. Hang on, I've got a pile of craziness on my desk here. I did think momentarily that I might, for you guys. I find when I lean away that the desk comes back into focus. This is my plants. That I might start the year in these guys again. My dear old best headphones that I own. Hi-Fi Man Edition XS's plugged into the beautiful Iffy Audio Zen DAC 3? Zen Can 3, sorry, that's plugged into the Zen Can 2. But they are not the headphones to wear when it's warm. So it's back to the newest addition to the family, the Ordizi Maxwells, and that's fine. It's fine. We have the cooling pads on them now as well, and it's quite manageable. Now then, anyway, let's to business. Here we are in Contamination. We, as you can see, are about halfway through. Let's have a look at where we are. We've got we're about halfway through the infrastructure requests. I don't think we have any going at the moment. We're almost all the way through the side objectives, which is nice. We have a few resources on the go. Concrete slabs is a serious one, although we have just recently acquired the capacity to make steel bridges, which is lovely because it gives us another option. Oh jeez, my poor laptop, man. It's a little bit sick, and I don't mean like sick. Tell me, what games did you play over the break? Clearly, there's some Ark Raidersism going on. Yeah, it pains me. It's doing random clicks. I have to... Hang on a second. I have to get there for a sec. Come on. We'll have to trust that everything will be okay. Well, it's minimized. Okay, here we are, back in... Sorry, Tunes, you can take a bit of a break. All right, let's have a look at where we are. So, what have we actually built? What have we got to show for ourselves? We have, and let's see if we can get some minimal, there we go, no requests. Where did we leave you last week? With not a lot going. We'd had a little fun opening the bridges. We've built this road. We've activated the steel beams factory. We've got a dream to set up a 11 strong concrete bridge there, which we can do. It's not too far, just because getting around there is a bit of a pain in the butt. We don't have a join between there and here. Or we do have a join. We have one of these tiny weeny little bridges at the bottom of an extremely steep hill. We've rigged up the electricity all the way along the bottom here. We've rebuilt the construction depot and lugged a couple of big power generators on the back of the Zix up to here, which was good fun. And we also just recently connected this little power line here. Now, I'm aware that we have still a couple of resources still unconnected, but we ain't been asked to do it yet, so we're not going to do it. That's this one, which I suspect this now might be low enough to have a go at. I was going to sort of bridge or road this bit, but the water keeps going down, although I did spend quite a lot of time filling in this hole with sand from the quarry. I kind of don't spend a lot of time in here because there's not much happening at the moment, but that may all change. We did build a road across the sand pits here. This is where we make our concrete slabs, and so, because we're lazy, we've got the resource point service vehicle here, which means that we can If we bring resources here to turn into concrete, we can immediately store them without having to drive them back to the base, which in fairness isn't very far, but it's far enough that it's annoying. As you can see, we've got a truck there. Now, we have also been to see the Hermit and got his funny little car, which is this one. Ha ha ha, the Mutt. It's cute, but it's... it is. It's. I mean, it's funny. It's fun. We also had a mission to take some hideous radioactive thing from his garden. So there are missions now that require that you take contaminated materials that are breakable from one place to another, and they break very easily, and I broke them. I mean, you can still carry the things, though, you just don't get bonus points. There was also some similar mission with the train crash here. This was, in theory, a lot easier because all you had to do is pick them up from here and slither back across to here, but I couldn't do it because it's hard. It's not hard. I have reconnected, I think, all of the pipes so far. This water here is still quite high-ish, but it's dealable. It is nice that as you progress through the map, the water level goes down in various spots, and it opens up bridge areas or bridgeable areas to progress to the next stage. So that's fun. Guy, come on, guy. My keyboard is very sick. Poor keyboard. Let's weep a while for the keyboard. It's fine. It's fine. Now, why are we getting unstable? That's a bit strange. We should be rock solid. Oh well. We made a change back to to 1080p just for some experimentation, basically. We'll see how we go. I like 1080p, but I mean, sorry, 1440, but if it's not working, it's not working. So what I thought we'd do this morning is this. We have to drive the car to various spots around the map. One of them is there. One of them is there. Or you got there, and... Nah. I don't know how we get to that one, but the car starts here. We'll do that one first. Where is the car? The car is here. I don't know anything about the car, but off we trundle then, I suppose. It does have engageable four-wheel drive and diff lock, which is something. I don't know. Other than that, I generally like to drive around with diff lock on because it doesn't seem to tasks for later. It doesn't seem to impact fuel consumption at all, whereas four-wheel drive certainly does. And it does improve handling performance, so there's that. We haven't done an awful lot of work on... oops, let's test its little... we haven't done much work on this area since we opened it up last week, and I even took the path away because I was experimenting with using it some... Come on, barrel. Well, that's encouraging. If you need more game sound and less... Oop, less tune sound, let a guy know, you know? Oh, we can go the old way around. I did... yeah, this is where I brought my little temporary bridge truck crew to try and make a bridge across. Come on, guy. It does have refuel. I will just go and have a look. We ended up... we tried a lot of things for this bridge before we opened up the concrete plant. You can see the bridge laying truck in the background there. There are two of them. I tried to... I mean, it worked. It worked enough for me to get the convoy... Oh, we built a road here as well. Look, the road crew is still here. To enable the convoy to get up the hill. We did, for the longest time, have a wooden bridge along here. Now we're big boys and have gone concrete. I think that was always here. Luckily, we didn't have to road any of this. And this is a pre-made... oh, look, there we go, see? We didn't have to road an awful lot of this because the trucks struggled to get up the hill. Hello, Poppin. Okay, all right, let's continue upon our way. Gathering water supplies. I am anticipating having to refuel at some point along the trap. Hang on a second. We're out of whack again on the little cam group. Just you. No, come on, guy. Beep. Beep. There we go. Is that better? It is for me. I don't like the little gap underneath me. It makes me feel uneasy. Vertiginous, perhaps. Now, my concern about hearing a little bit of loop back in my headphones is that... let's have a look through here, see if we can just barrel through. Is that it's unnecessarily munching into the batteries. And much as I love these Audeezy puppies, if I would have one criticism, it's that you can't see the power level outside of the app, which, it might not be a mega-ish. Oh, look at that. He's come to the right spot. But I'm used to my dear old... my dear old Arctis Pro Wireless from 2017 or 2019, which I sold to someone who very much loved them, so I was very happy with that. Okay, well, that was anticlimactic, to say the least. So on to the next one. Come on. Sorry to give you a little bit of head spin there. Okay, back the way we came. If that was supposed to be a challenge... Oops. I am very appreciative of the destructible environments in this game. As a long-term SnowRunnerist, it's an absolute delight to be able to just march through. Well, you didn't barrel through, but hang on, let's consider. Let's compare and contrast. Where are we going next? This one? And then what, we loop around here? Or we could go here and then recall. Nah, I think we're doing fine. How do we get to there? We just drive. Okay. Yep. We'll take the road because it's easier. And we can do it with no fuel burning. Hello, boys. Yes, we're back in white. Just because it pleased me. It pleases me more. Okay, let's turn everything off. It's fun to be back in the In the musical bosom of Otis MacDonald. It's been a while. Look, there are sharper, pointier, quicker roads we could take, but this is easy. And hey, look, if there's one boon that this game grants us, it's the pleasure of open road driving, which certainly didn't happen in Expeditions, and is a sweet rarity even in SnowRunner. I was starting to think yesterday about this game as like, is it like fast food to SnowRunner's Fine Dine, or is that completely unfair? Because you get your hits quick in this game. Let's pop out here. Let's just hop over these. Oh, come on. Here's my what now looks like slightly excessive road, but at the time it was really important. And I don't think we still wouldn't have got the convoys over, the AI convoys. It may not be perfect. I mean, again, we're not really needing to pave too much, only on the steep hills. Let's go. We're going towards that 518, aren't we? Okay. Hello, Mr. Sand. We have so far, I believe, only used the where are we going? Will we drive? We can test out the waters here, actually. Failing that, it's up and around. Because I don't really want to get up into all that business. Look, here's the filled-in hole. It took a sweet while. I will not deny that for a moment, but it was worth it. And we didn't have to drive far. We just brought the big dump truck down here. Oh, here's some stuff that we didn't get around to. Flattening out with the dozer. That's fine. Is this really something that we want to be trying with this very low frumpus vehicle? Hey, look, it has to be done. So, and look, we can test the waters. What's the ideal plan? It's basically here, 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 then here, maybe here, here, and here. What do you say? We can't pull ourselves out if we get into the poop, but hopefully we can remain poop-free. Oh, there's a log. That's handy. Nope, not this. This, thank you. And then out. Yeah, and out. See, it's not hard. He says getting himself bogged at the exact wrong moment. Come on, guy. Can you give a guy a winch point? Are we stuck at the last of the last hurdles? Let's try some strange gearing combinations. Hey, look, I hardly ever change gear in this game. It doesn't seem to require it. Come on. Get up on that little squinch of... Yeah, and then... Come on, yep. Can we grab onto anything yet? Still no... far out. Okay, when I think back to... Really? We're going to have to drive down here with some assistance. I think we might have to. We did have, as you'll notice, assistance back up here. But is that unnecessarily a long way from here? Let's give us a tour. Let's bring out the little mule. We don't use these often because they're not great. And the crane will often do a better job. Yes, we've still got the rain on. I know it's not beloved. And in real life, I suspect if I could turn the rain off, I would. But I'm happy to let this just roll, you know. Regarding what happened last week with the YouTube out from Restream, I don't know. I will just check again. One moment. Hello, hang on. You still with us? It seems so. Okay, good, good, good. YouTubeists in the house. All right. I may get around. If I was the long dark stream, not a RoadCrafty, so that's fine. Yep. Why so slow? Why so slow? And oh no, I was going to say nothing happened, but we did get the Expert Angler Trophy, so I may have to clip that up for my own prosperity. I'm keen to know if anybody made any resolutions, and if so, do you do this regularly, and do they work for you? Right, here's the plan. We hop across the bridge, because there's no point getting stuck in the same stuck, although I feel like this is a more capable truck in that sort of stuckness than our friend down here. Oh, this is the way. And if we roll, then we're in trouble, but I think we should be okay. He said a famous last wordily, if such a thing exists. Okay. We can get a quick refill while we're down here as well, I suppose. We can't. It's not allowing us access to that. What about the front top? Oh, all right. Okay. We want towing on and pull. Okay, you're out. All right, stop. Sorry, winch off. Yeah, winch is off. Are you ashamed of yourself? Okay, if we refuel, how can we say if we're refueling from our own engine or from the thing next door? No way to know. At least SnowRunner has the sort of out and in indicators. I know I have to stop comparing and contrasting, but I know they're the same developer. It's not like I'm picking the comparison out of thin air. And I know it's not water. Get sampled. Okay, and then what's the route? The route. We did have to get across here to find the hermit's safe, And we did make a concrete bridge to get there and back again, but we haven't yet been able to re-get, not a word, to reclaim the resources. Okay, so we go back the way we just came in the SAR, I suppose. The frustrating thing here is that when you buy fuel from back at base, I think, you can't refuel your spare tanks. They don't ever get refueled unless you retain a little bit of a strange wonk. Okay, this is the way. All right. If I think I need to get... Come on. Oh, I did have a rather amusing time. Oh, I amused myself. Reading the 51 dating terms or dating related terms in the newspaper the other day. It was a little bit of an eye-opener for me. As you know, not a young man. Some of the tests were interesting, like the orange peel test, the chair test, and the bird test. All good fun in their way. The chair test is if you meet somebody in a cafe or something, do they pull up a chair for you? Or pull out a chair for you? The bird test, you describe something fairly inane, like, oh, I saw a bird today. And if the person says, oh, really? Tell me about it. What kind of bird was it? You know they're kind of like intellectually awake and curious and less self-obsessed. And if they just go, so TV, did I, oh, so-and-so happened to me and so-and-so said this to me and blah, 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 self, then it's less likely to be a happy union. Same with the orange peel. If you say again, you pass me an orange, the test is, do they peel it? But I would counter with the fact that in this very, very particular instance, Lady Mash prefers cut oranges. And it depends what your kind of context is, where you are, like out and about. A knife might not always be available. A mandarin, though, the fruit, not the language, something that's very easy to peel and never really is cut, because that would be a bit weird. I certainly think that you can hand a peeled mandarin, sorry. Hail to the sofa. And what was the last test? Oh, no, orange peel. Bird and chair. Oh, throning, I like the idea of, which is dating somebody with a bit more clout than you to get some reflected glory. On the opposite end, the other side of that equation would be shrekking, which is dating someone less attractive, potentially, than you, on the assumption that they'll be grateful, which is an awful way of thinking about things, but... Come on. You just asked me to... There we go. Okay, we've one to go on our little grand tour. Oh, come on, really? Thank you, passing truck. Oh, lordy. Thank you, but no thank you. All right. Refuel. Pause a little. Okay, where do we have to go now? Oh, it would be helpful and timely to have installed this fellow. How many do you need? 11? Should we do it? It's a big stretch. We have thinking about where resources might be to turn into. I think we have another little tranche here at the port down here. Look, we would need a crane. We have a crane. That might be enough to make 11, actually. We'll just take the little truck. We can... I'm assuming we can drive it up there. I don't know for sure. What do you say? And the other option... I think there is... there's like stuff in train things here, that we don't have a crane here. There's more in other train carriages, if memory serves. Where are you? Here, look. Nice little bunch in there. Look, we could do that. That's easy enough, and we wouldn't need the assistance of a crane at that end, because we can use that one. How about we do that then? We drive down the hill. Let's do that. So we'll grab the little 8-ton truck. Is this one, is it not? Capacity 8 tons. We deploy. Oh, there was a little bunch of stuff here too, but I think we've gotten rid of that. Okay. Alright. Let's see how much we can put on the back of this truck. But the track from there to the nearest... Oh no, we have to take it all the way to the frickin' base, don't we? Oh well. Hey look, for you... And then we have to drive all of the planks, all of the slabs to the bridge. But again, I reiterate, this is my commitment to you, dear watcher. I know that over the course of trying to do this rather drawn-out task, I may get distracted doing something else. But why are we using this truck? Well, because it's a little bit bigger than the mule and the Voron, and it does have 8 wheels, and it does have a little bit of torque. Would you say torque? A little bit of oomph with the diff lock and 4-wheel drive options. Also, it's got decent fuel capacity. And as we're not going through anything horrifically grimy in terms of terrain, we should be okay. Look, there's my 2 trucks. Gosh, this is painfully slow. Also, it's strange how... Oh, should we be on the inside track? Maybe... Okay, we'll go around. We'll go around. And in SnowRunner, I'm acutely aware that reversing a car often drops the fuel consumption dramatically. I mean, it is technically, or usually, an extremely low gear. But here it seems not so much. Okay, stop. Turn off. We can load... in freedom. Okay. Let's see how much of this we can pop on the back. Do we put the hoop on? Okay, so I'm just looking at the shapes. We probably drop the round things in first and then put these back on top. So thank you. Oop, oop, oop. Come on, roundies. Let's go. Come on, give me the end one. Thank you. Sorry. If we can put them up sideways, that would be great, but I don't think we can. Oh, have I have shonked the... we should probably move the truck forward a tiny smidge. Just because crane can't get to the back. Oh, no. Come on. The last one, please. Thank you. Ooh, come on. Not ideal. There we go. Oop. Can we drop it enough to start nudging? Come on, nudge, nudge. It's not going to. It'll ask, come on. No, we want, yes, that one. Nudge it. Nudge it. That's what we want. Oh, come on. And drop. Yes. Come on. Yes. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, that'll do. That'll do, pig. I reckon those other things will just fit around it. Nope. Come on, out of the way, and then round. Perfect. Nice. Alright, little dots. Come. Ah! Whoops. Swing and a miss. Yep. Out this way again. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Nice. And then let's make a little tail for ourselves. Ah, yeah! Come on. Mm-hmm. Tail. Oh, this way. Yes. Ah! Come on. Seriously, you guy. Yes, yes, yes. No, this way. He shoots, he scores. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. Lovely. Alright, we'll take the... why are we driving back to... Oh, we have to go to the steel. We have to take it to to the concrete plant. Of course we do. I think I have some mental incongruity in between taking the materials to the plant and then the manufactured goods back to the base for storage, stroke usage. I did also, don't mind admitting, consider doing a standing stream today because I woke up with slightly sore foot and back, and standing is a good salve for both of those things, but... Ooh, come on. This is why we had to put the road in here, because the automated AI trucks couldn't get up this hill. Feebles. Whee! Alright. If we see the little saving thing, we can try... We'll hop out, change the settings to no rain, and we'll see how it is, see if we miss it. What do you say? We could drive this... Oh no, we can't drive this to the other base again, you see? I'm still thinking in terms of, oh, we just take it to the base and store it. But we have to make it into slabs. You slab. Alright, on we go. I am still sure that there will be vast tracts of this map that I will be required to, if not entirely concrete over, then at least sand pave. I'm calling it sand paving. Bulldoze. Sand path. Sand track. That sounds good enough. We can see the rain coming in. I do like that little chair up there. As I think featured in our little starting screen today. The keen observer will notice. I'm still not entirely sure why. I will run a little test momentarily to see our 1080p 1080p-ness. The status of our 1080p output. Yeah, it seems to be happy enough. If I was exclusively a Twitchist, I would certainly just be running enhanced broadcasting all the time because it's very good, and the quality of the output is, I think, noticeably better, but it just makes life a little bit hard with restream and stuff. Okay, off and off, and unstrap. Whoosh, we can make 7. It's not enough. How many do we need to decide? 11? Well, that sucks balls. Well, look, we can grab... What's that? Ooh, a little secret tranche, but we would still need... It's not much. Would it give us the extra 4 that we would need to build this bridge? Well, there is... I was going to say only one way to find out, but there are obviously several. The other option is to hop back around this way. recall our little truckie and come from the different angle. Okay. Il pleut, as they say in my primary school French class. And I think because it does introduce that glossy texture to the paint jobs on the trucks, even just the tray deck there, I think it's it adds a certain frisson, no? Whoa! Oh, these fucking gates. Pardon my French. Always there. Never not. I don't know how many more Sundays I will have for early morning streams. We may, who knows, eat into Sundays, but it might be once the Mash Miner comes that I will have many more weekend responsibilities. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We could, of course, save ourselves all the trouble of this, but I do like the idea of that that little pathway across. And I know that I am most likely quadrupling the effort involved. It does frustrate me that we can't pick those up. Maybe they're just considered too old and mouldy and rusted to be used. One issue with this truck, although it sounds, and indeed from the inside looks like we are the fastest thing on 8 wheels, it feels quite slow most of the time. Strange complaint to make, I know. But this feels suitably New Yearine. No, not urine. New, like a new year. That's what I'm trying to say. A good New Year activity to be cleaning up contamination, because if New Year is for anything, it's for new starts, the cleansing, etc. Alright, so if we... How do we do this? We back the truck up here. Back the truck up. Oh yeah, also sorry to any Venezuelans in the house. Sympathies. Oop. Okay, let's grab the crane. Old school, it's the EPU. I can't remember. This is just a straight Zix, is it not? I'm not sure how well this will cope with the rigors of the sand crossing that we're about to do, but we'll give it our best shot. Come on. Eep, eep. And then fold down. Lovely. I'm sure there is a storage meta for these things. Come on. A perceived wisdom on how best to stash. Oh, you want to come around this way? Oh, racy. Too far. Okay, we're going with it. This is the pleasure, this is the benefit of having no crane on board, I suppose. On deck. And I'm sure that if there is a stacking meta that I'm fucking it up, I'm well, let's not say fucking it up. Let's just say balking it. Let's say possibly the way to stack is not to be using the 2-point pickup, but the 1. But we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, ooh. Getting a bit tippy here. A little bit tippy headron. We need some counterweights on the left-hand side for sure. Will you stay? He will. He's... No! Okay, alright. Man, they look like curiously cancerous kind of... Actually, let's just drop. Let's try the single point pickup to see if we can't wrap around a little better. Yes, yes. Like that. Perfect, perfect. That's okay. Don't... They also look like, say, mandrakes or ginger roots. What's the other one that looks like ginger? Like, the one that tastes a bit like soap. Oh, far out. Hang on. The bits are in the way here. Let's get out of the way. Also, if you live a life without without rain, how are you ever going to enjoy your sunshine? Now, we may, of course, need the crane to pick me up if I fall, because we don't have a lot of nice decorous road between here and the concrete plant, but this is my solemn promise to you. We'll do our best. We'll drive as carefully as we can. It may be a bit of a challenge to get over the bog just here, but we'll see how we go. Let's have some hope in our little friend here, the Azov. See how much the water's come down? I don't think we have a lot of power through this kind of stuff, but we'll see. It'd probably be advantageous to avoid these self-made sand traps that I've introduced here. Okay, good, good. Or at least to do my best to face them, not really head on, but levelly. I know, not a word, but for the purpose of conveying the meaning here, I think he's done it. He's done it. He's possibly the best truck driver that there ever was. But only very possibly. Oh yeah. Watch says time to stand. I'm inclined to agree, honestly. Alright, we should be in the kind of clear, but I fear that our biggest issue from this point will be hubris, complacency. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Yes, we are driving knobs across the sand. It's Sunday morning. What else are you going to do? Well, I guess because we have spent a lot of time, or at least a lot of stream titles focused on Morning Wood It's only fair that we now turn to knobs. Big, knobbly knobs. Across the dunes. Alright, come on, come on. I do wish that strapping cargo was as easy IRL as it is in this game. Having spent many years trying to secure even relatively simple items like stand-up paddleboards to the roofs of cars. Oh, the car search, man. Have I got stories for you? I don't really. I told you about the one car, and it just didn't spark joy. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's a good deal, a good resale opportunity. Plenty of scope for driving the price down because of all the scratches and superficial damage that might cost upwards of $1,000 to properly fix, but, you know, do they absolutely positively need to be fixed at the start? So the advantage, as I see it, as a buyer of a second-hand car, of having a car that's a little bit beat up is that you get a little bit less precious about additional scratches and bumps. All right. Okay. He's done it. He's a genius. 16, they said. All right, so let's take them all out, I guess. Perfect, and then this is the sum total of my cunning plan. Here, we fire it up. We get the resource zones going. I know it's a little bit wasteful, but bear with me. Come on. It's already put 13 of them in there. Look, it's that genius, my little plan. So 13 have already gone across. And I just have to tug the last 2. There we go. Look at that. The plan is... Come on. And then here. And then power down, please. Okay, so then what's the best way to get... what are we doing? Getting 11 of these little things down here. No, actually. Yes, actually, we don't need that one. Well, obviously, 11 is a lot. It's going to be two runs, unless we bring the Zix, which we could do from either side. I mean, it makes little sense to start up here. But what we could do from up there is run the Zix with everything. We could stack that up, which would be helpful, and then come all the way down here and come across this way, rather than bump and grind our way across this somewhat harder terrain. Can we get 11 on here, do you think? Maybe it makes more sense to just focus for now on the Zix. We'll come from this angle. Thank you, little truck. You've done well. Oh, the Azov. No. No, no, no. What do we want here? This fellow. And then my concern about loading anything onto this particular resource bed is that it's shite and swallows things, which is not great. We need a crane, please. Who's available? Oh, these guys are not doing anything. Do you have the capacity? I feel maybe you do. Let's get in an optimal position. Okay, should we do all 11 first? Let's... I forgot the count. Was it 16? So we should leave 5. Okay, let's get to work. If any got dumped underneath, I will be most vexed. It needs to be coming back a bit, doesn't it? Let's focus on the back half then. We could also move forwards, of course. Wedge it in there. Nice. All right. Swing in there. Lovely. Okay, that's 3. Come on. There are 2 branches half stuck in there. You might be able to see them just sticking out a little bit. Branches, logs. Yeah, look, it's giving me the option to try and grab one. Oh, ye of little faith. Okay. Alright. Can we get all of them in a neat little 3-row, do we suppose? I'm not sure that we can, but we can give it a shot. I also do like that they're not, like, super brittle. They could make the game much harder if they wanted to be dicks about resource fragility. We can do better. Pedantic much? You know it. But look, it's, I think, perfectly acceptable to take some pride in your work. Not to be the author of sloppy materials. Oh yeah, come on. Do we reverse a little bit in the main truck or advance a little bit in this one? Oh, the conundra. He shoots, he doesn't really score. Let's reverse the other one. Nice, that'll do, pig. Okay, 2 more. Do feel like we need to balance the load a little. Ah, oh, come on, you're not really far forward enough, are you, you little bastard? Should we do them sidewise? Like this? Is that awful? Is that a crime against all that is holy? It might make life a bit hard for us if we are trying to get through narrow squeaks. But hey, we're in the Zix, baby, and this is Zix living. Now then, is that all of them? Is there anything hidden under the... There's the log. And no, it can't be pulled out the other side. So we've got... Hang on. Let's just hop around here. Count 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's everybody. So off with you. On with you. Let's... Cannot secure incorrect wheel position. Oh, really? Oh, come on, still insecure. Oh, we've strapped in. We're okay. We're ahead of you. We've done it. All right. I can't believe we're doing all of this just for that one. Where are we going? We will go around the way just because that other road is impassable, pretty much. We'll pass the crane here and say hello, good day, and then we'll scooch down here and see if we can get everybody satisfactorily loaded up. So we can then hop across the wall. Let's be mindful of these goddamn boom gates. They're not boom gates, what are they? Just gates? Gates. We will call them the mat gates. How about that? All right. What was for Christmas? Well, oh yeah. Also, we are now deep. Not deep. Is what was the date? The 4th. Yeah. We are in Drynuary, 4 days in. It's not really a struggle. I did have a fair amount of that whiskey that we drank, you and I, together on whenever it was, the 28th, on the last Monday stream. Come on. Nice. We've had some issues with the sunken planks in that little pond. Ponderita. So pleased to get past them. This road is in need of some love, as you can tell. And yeah, that's pretty much the last time we've beveraged. I did have some celebratory vodka with kombucha on New Year's Eve, but that's the sum of it till February. And we've what do you call it? The blood sugar, the cardiovascular health to prove it. Watch out the hole. Now then, do we have to reverse? Do we have to do some sort of slidey drive-by in order to get the right positioning here? Let's find out together, you and I. If we have to drive by, which I think we might have to do, what's the best approach? Do we swing out, sister? Whoa. Good. I think we've made a bridge, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just have to take it on faith that it made it across the other side. All right. Look, it looks close enough. Where's our little truck? Here. Patiently waiting. I will be waiting. All right, all that for that. Now that's what I call a... it's this way. A sidebar, a detour, a commitment to the bitment, a diversion, but it was something I wanted to do. Oh, look at this little guy sitting out for breakfast. That's lovely. I will say there does seem to be a little bit more set dressing, is that the right word, for this game than there is for SnowRunner? A little bit more oh no, we're up into the log town. Come on. Nice. Excuse me. Would you come on, guy. We may come to regret not having popped home for a little bit of a top up on the fuel, but that's okay. All right, where are you? Let's have a look at you. Hello. Where's our little marker gone? Okay, there was a potentially easier way around, but I don't think it's that easy, so slow your roll, my dude. Okay, we will plot a course from up here, up on the high hill. Now then, a more cautious approach would be to make a bridge or some such, but when did that ever get us anywhere? I think we should be... Where's the... Oh, okay. See, where there's trees, there's winch points, and... no, we'll go... Come on. I think maybe more like this. All right. And in terms of getting back, we'll worry about that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, as they say. Oh yeah, okay, we are going to have to get winchy. Winchy. Come on. And you, yes. Okay, the trees will fall. Sounds like a oh, Oakland. All right. All right. This seems oddly... I don't want to impugn Oakland and its water quality, but it seems a little bit more germane to the task. All right. I'm not sure how much getting back after this we need to do, and whether it can just be a recall, a retain situation. Nice. Deliver the vehicle. To where? Pray tell. We'll sit here in the boggy swamp. Where do you need the vehicle to? Sorry. Where? Deliver the vehicle. Come on, come on. Oh, okay, back to there. Can do. Where are we? Look, see, we can hop on our lovely new bridges. Perfect. Genius. All right. Do we trust ourselves to be able to get out the way we came? Man, this is not the right car for this kind of activity. You'd really want the maybe even that, like, hermit's car. I was going to say the tramp car. I know what I meant. But the winch is a bog runner's friend, as they say. Oh, let's do a... Oh, sorry, a water scan. You see, there is a part, there is a way, there is a way, there is another. All right. Nice, nice. Nimble, agile, ninjile. A little hoik here, all good. You see, we don't have to be building bridges. Come on, give me. No, come on. Yes, select the winch point. Thank you. If that's not glorious hubris, I don't know what is. Getting oneself wedged. So I think we can get up around here, is my contention. Bold, I know, but... Oh yeah, look, see, skilled driver can do it. Are we going back down to the bridge? I believe that we are. Hang on a second. Yes, I don't know what's pointing us in that direction. Lies. Miss Andry. No, okay, activity. I'm on the constant lookout for alerts from any of the bajillion people I've contacted about their cars that haven't gotten back to me. So you'll forgive my apparent skittishness. Nice, nice, nice. You see, you may laugh at all my bridgy prep, but it's made my life so much easier. And the couch is happy. We didn't see a saving yet. Didn't say there wasn't one, but it just means that I haven't, as yet, noticed it. There's a lot of distractions going on. It's a distracting occupation, including itchy schnoz, of course. Unrelated, I did watch Nuremberg yesterday, and I have to say, I mean, it's alright. It's good performance from Big Russ, very Big Russ in that instance. Come on. Don't want to be tipping over. There we go. The home stretch, baby. Are there not a few cars in the refueling sense here? Nope. Okay, fair enough. Hey, look, I think we should have enough juice to get back. Yeah, so Nuremberg, it obviously the hook for the movie, I think, is like examining the psychology of a Nazi, which, you know, there's some validity in the sort of like, can we unpack pure evil so that we can recognize it, which is a good and valid and interesting, and also I think the other part of the sort of trailer was like, these are gonna be new laws. The first time that one country has tried to sort of have some jurisdiction over another. But I think realistically the focus kind of drifted a little bit too much and didn't pay off as much as I was hoping for. Okay, here we go. Alright, some meaningless... Oh, connect the water treatment plant. Okay, where is the power? Power is there. Which is quite a long way from... Although, actually... I think we can do this, you know. Yeah. Active source. Well, look, there is a lot of rock. Rock is a problem. So, what's the alternative? To grind through what we just... there's another source there. Old pump station, nothing there. Clearly the intention is that one. I mean, we can come down the hill here, through here, up around here. Would that work? I think it possibly could, you know. By God, I think he's done it. Alright, so how do we get a frickin' Mohus wagon? Well, we have a very Mohus wagon here. As ever, it's got a bajillion fuel in it. We'll just take it down the hill. It's not easy to get these across this kind of... Oh, actually... no, that's... Oh, no, that should be okay. We can get through there. Perfect. Though, I mean... we just have to drive it round and across. It's not a short path. Although, we do have, I will point out, a very useful little concrete doodad there. Okay, so then, let's pop down the hill. Hang on, we'll get rid of all the roots. Down the hill. It's going to be a freaking nightmare getting this big fat ass through there, so let's not actually do that. Let's go down the hill. Through the muck. Across the bridge. And then over and down. Hey-ha, this is going to be a long schlep, and then we'll just munch back this way. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. I think we are freaking geniuses. Genimi. Oh, I've reached the marker limit. All right. Okay then. I see your point. If we get an opportunity to refuel along the way, we'll take it. But I think we should be okay. You may think, what's he? Okay, right. And you would clearly be right. In that instance, then, do we plow down from there or even plow up from here? And there, we can't cross from there. But we can certainly come this way. I think this is probably closer. All right, we're going to come this way again. Yes. Sorry to have failed at the first hurdle. That was a little disappointing, and you'll just get to see me going the same route that I just went a couple of times before. But we will then get to revel once more in our bridgey glory. That's disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed for you. But such is life. Let's watch out for the mat gates. Here, alright. We have actually been down that forwards path in this thing before. Total nightmare. It's roots and craziness. Of course, we could spend some time for you, dear watcher. Viewer, that's what you call listener, perhaps. Depending on how you're consuming this content, you may be all ears. Whoa, you see, you look away for a second. It's an attention hog, for sure. Okay, matcha out. What's in? Coffee. It's still early in the day. Okay. How are we going to go about navigating this little scooch moocher? Same way as we went with the Zix, I think. We'll just squiggle around the side here. This is a long way to drive for... Look, we could have put it on the back of the Zix and come back again, but that would be just like one-trick ponyism. And for the most part, this thing isn't too bad to drive, he said. Famous last wordedingly. It's back to work tomorrow, which I'm not really ready for, I have to say, and I've got a lot of work to do before the February. But it'll be fun. And you and I can come through as much of it. I could become like Baby Daddy Channel. Seeing if I can get my tiny child on the PS Portal. Come on, I have to... Hang on a second. I have to scooch this around a bit. Oi, this is on thoroughly goodly. Okay. You'll notice that all my cups are now at least partially tippy-cuppy. I'm kind of hoping that fixing the laptop will be like less than $400. Or free if I can do it myself. I'll have a look and I'll see how much damage is obvious and cleanable with judicious application of alcohol wipes and alcohol wipes, the air blower thing, the air horn? No, that's like canned air. was like the 90s version of Canned Heat. Gosh, what was their big song? Going Out Country? Or am I thinking of someone else? Well, Canned Heat was also one of their big hits. It's a bit of a swing, I think. Not to be confused with Canned Heat in My Heels Tonight. Alright, we have to reconsider our routing. I know what I mean. Can we surge up here? I see no reason why we might not. But no, I don't think there's necessarily a better way. So let's clear all the markers. If necessary, we'll hook around like this. And we'll get up to here and we'll start our sinful business. Now, I've yet to reliably figure out what's a pile of sand in terms of the big machine that can suck, or that can make a pile of sand into a sand pit, a workable sand pit. It's called not the ventriculator, but something like that. We're just going the cautious way around. Please don't F this up. Yep. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice, nice, nice. We can take succor. We can take some comfort in the fact that in a straight line there's very little that can get in the way of this machine. But ask it to turn, that's another business entirely. Okay, we're on the home run, home straight, the start of the home run. Something, something. Come on. Let's, as Jim Morrison would say, break on. Nope, nope, nope. All right. Gee, okay. Too steep was the cry. And was probably also a rapper in the 80s. Oh look, there's even a little path. How very considerate. Oh, it's not really a path, it's just a freak streak of dirt. Okay, alright, here we go. So, do we need to meticulously plan? Well, not entirely, but if we whip out our our diggy thing, off we go. It's almost as if nature had left a path for us to rent a path across it like a scar. Alright, let's take a little bit of coffee and then we could try the stand up for a bit. It would require some camera readjustment, but you know, this is an ideal time to try that. Right, will we fit and can we get a path through this? I think we probably can, seeing as how we are generous. Okay, fitting's not a problem, but getting the path to connect. Oh, yabas. Okay, it's the angles of the dangles. Might we have to bring a truck in to move a couple of these stones? C'est possible. But never underestimate the power of my perseverance. The force in this one is strong. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to get past me. All right, let's stand up. Come on, desk. Let's go. Oh, sore back. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Hang on. Focus. Is that better? Is that enough? I'm back across. There we go. All right. Now where are we going? Yes, that's fine and good. Just up the hill, and Robert is the brother of your mother. Okay, I do feel like I'm too close to the screen standing up. So let's hang back. Oof. All right, I can address my core, which is good, I suppose. Okay, I think we've done it. I think we're home. I think we've by Jove, he's done it. I think he's actually done it. Hang on, not quite yet, but nearly. Look at that. I bring you love in the shape of power. Come on. There you are. Suckle on my duds. Nice. Nice. Okay. I wonder if we could have gone down the other side of the mountain there. I say mountain, but no, there's not really any scope for climb down, and we can't, of course, grind through rock. Okay, we have new objectives. Nothing on the side. Deliver new equipment for water treatment plant. Oh, it's just a vehicle. This we can do. Oh, hello. Oh, you're just a little... Nice, nice. This is where our investment into the infrastructure pays off. Watching the Tudors as well at the moment, and watching, what's his name, play the Pope is really quite funny. Yeah, with his huge amount of eyeliner. Not Peter Cushing, it's called. Not Alec Guinness, the other one. Man, this truck be slow. Alright. So this afternoon, the jobs will be, I have to try and look at cleaning the bike, ready for sale, and have a look at popping off the back of the MacBook Pro. Hang on, where's this supposed to go? Where do you want me? Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's fine. We've been there before. That's all right. We can do this. Keine Problem, as they say. I have a feeling this will bring down the water level once again. Which, of course, is always good. Oi! Didn't see the barrier there. See, raining. It's a problem. You want to really give me this? Ah, that's nice lighting effects. Are we holding much out for the trucking adventure game Docked? Not Docked, what's it called? Fat Rigs or something. Not ever so. But I applaud the gradual evolution of the genre, and am happy for the devs to... Hang on, I'm going the wrong way. Am I, or am I? I am. No, this way, please. It's rusty vehicle time. We could fix this, actually. But we haven't had to traverse this path with anything other than sufficiently rugged vehicles that mean that it's not been a prob as yet. See, they do like to trick you with shallow, shadow deep in the puddle stakes. Tricksy. Do we go all the way around? I think we do. I mean, this is where we went in the van the last time, or the utility vehicle. It's going to be pretty hard to see our way through, but whoa, oh, balls. That's we can possibly tug it with this fellow. The links. Let's see how we go. You. Oh yeah! The mat gates again. That was a bit weird. I wasn't expecting that to tip. To tip over, I should specify. Having just been harping on about how easily we seem to make our way around the world. An instant fail. Also, we do have to deliver the vehicle. It's not just the thing on the back. Right. Okay, let's have a good old tug. Yes, I went there. Yes, this one, please. And then... Yeah, see, it's not that hard. Power down. Switch over. This is one thing that's really bad. Okay, let's have another go. Mostly we just aim for the little trees because they're easy to push over. They are quite literally a pushover. We also don't get stuck on the twigs of the bigger trees. Unaffected by bigotry. Who doesn't want that? Push. Alright. I think this may be the wrong entrance. Yes, but. Come on. Suboptimal path, but we made it nonetheless. Oh, come on. Seriously. Endless obstacle. It's a test for the patience, it's true. Come on. Oh, really? The big tree as well? Look. Tree huggers, I'm sorry. Okay, we can do this. We can do this this way. And then this way. I realize I've managed to find probably the least optimal path possible to the destination, but regardless, we're here. Why you got a beef? Alright, we've got a new sidey. Transport the vehicle loaded with chemical waste. To where? What is that? That's part of my steel facility. Okay, well look, thanks to my ceaselessly wonderful bridge manufacture, this should be a task that's less than an impossible challenge. So where does this path kind of like go out back into the countryside then? I'll just push through here for a second. Because it's a known quantity, I think we'll go back the way we came. We'll head towards the light. Come on, come on. Look, it looks easy for me. Look, yeah. Come on. What's going on here? What are we stuck on? What are we stuck in? Can I... No, there's... We're stuck in a wedge. Alright, not a problem. Take that off. Turn that off. To the rescue. Where is the vehicle? There. Okay, gotcha. No, just the front is fine. Look, it's not even stuck. It's just a myth. Endlessly useful little fellow here. Thank you for your assistance. Where's my super bridge? Jesus, you are not an off-roader, are you? Should I just tow this mofo all the way? Come on, guy. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Oh, come on. This is silly. Silly business. Alright, Logie has come to our rescue. Miraculously. Okay. I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should just tow the limit thing the whole way. Ayah! Alright, screw you. You're just going to be a dick. I don't know what I can do for you. I can't do nothing for you, man. Alright, come on. Yes, the front middle, please. There we go. And we'll pull it through all the junk up this side as well, because I'm sure it will struggle. We have towing off and towing on. I presume that's the sort of equivalent of the engine of the towed vehicle. Towed vehicle. Ribbit, ribbit. Towed. Not the towad. I realise I'm taking my little Lynx out of its little comfort zone here, but that's the price of fame. Do we consider barreling straight through? We could do, it's just here and here. I mean, it's not like it's an impenetrable forest of tree stumps. He says driving into a tree stump. Come on, guy. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I have no faith whatsoever that this little vehicle behind me can get anywhere on its own, so you are my ward for now. Okay, good, good, good. We'll get some... I could bring the mulcher down here, the root mulcher, whatever it's called, stump muncher. Stump muncher. Oops, there's a way through. Yeah. Okay. I think we are basically home and indeed hosed. But let's not count chickens, for they are not yet hatched. Let's turn that off. Let's turn this off. Let's get back in the crappy trucky. Utility transport. Right, meet your destiny, little thing. Wildly anemic little creature. Alright. We have no side objectives. Okay. Still to do. I think perhaps a change of literal tune. One moment. Let's randomly pick. Oh no, you're no good. Okay, let's go. Alright. Resources for the railway. Prepare sites for water treatment. Clear the area of objects. My God. Well, look, we could push them out of the way. And where's the other area of objects? Handily, just there. And who's here? He can pull stuff. That's no lie, but it might be that it requires more stuff than that. Okay, the Great Purge. Oh, you want 6 logs and 8 beams. I feel we can do this. From where is the best option? Look, I don't want to keep driving down there. That's dull. So we'll come from uptown. We'll grab... where are you? At the destination. Okay, alright. Well, we'll... Oh, you already have a log. Okay, hang on. Let's track the objective, for God's sake. Yes. We'll drop off the log that we have right here. bonus. Oh, you're not disappearing, are you? You're just... I have to chuck you on the floor. Can we fit 5 logs, and... is that even in? Yeah, okay. I think we can fit those things into the truck, and we'll do it from this side just for the sake of difference. And we could also look at the... Oh, we need... Oh, 6 beams. No, okay. We need 5 for that. We could make it into a... How about we delete the steel of it and we just make it into a conch. Just a standard little skinny conch. Happy New Year to you too, Lady J. Did you celebrate raucously? Alright, 3 of those, which we can do. Skinny conch, what does that mean? I've now forgotten in my own context real reference points. It sounds like something retaining to a nose, but I wouldn't want to venture. If you're asking me what it means, I cannot say. I dare not say. I genuinely don't know. Okay, so 5 logs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 steel beams. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And for the bridge that we just looked at, making for the fun of it 3 of the slabs. I think let's load up and then put the slabs on the top. Yes, this pleases me well. You're doing your best, and it's only 3 days into the new year. Mine was very quiet on the assumption that the imminent new life that's about to come into it is going to drive everything utterly bonkers, and so quiet Christmas, quiet New Year, on the expectation that it'll probably be the quietest one for the next 20 years or so. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be a daddy in February. Did you not know this? This has been discussed openly, often. Lady Mash is tremendously ripe. I don't know what it means for streaming schedules and stuff yet, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. Yes, the little baby Lady Mash will be due around Valentine's Day. Year of the Horse. It was... Honestly, I don't mind admitting part of why the previous relationship ended. And it was very much the kind of point of the new one. Yes, it is a little Lady Mash. Going to be quite funny, I'm sure. I also don't mind telling you that I could not resist the, hey, AI, here's a picture of the parents, what's the baby going to look like, and then what does the baby look like at like 20, and then as 20 as a scientist, and 20 as a doctor. Thank you, that's a very lovely thing to say. I have to say that so far, I mean, it's a credit to Lady Mash, but it doesn't really seem to have been half as like drama filled as I suspected that it might. We have some classes coming up in the middle of this month. Not that that's to instill fear, just education, I suppose. helping us to get to grips with what's just around the corner. I mean, it's like I feel like maybe we could sue AI if she doesn't end up looking like that. But it was a fun exercise, and I felt like it was what do you call it, like a good use of AI versus a bad use of AI. I know how people like to categorize these things. I have to say, she looks pretty cute. But on the last visit to the what do you call it? The not sonograms. What's it called? The like jelly and the scanny on the tummy thing. Jeez, I'm really shaming myself. My dad cred just completely went out the window. The last scan, anyway, they were able to ascertain that the little tummy was ultrasound. Thank you. The tummy was in like the 84th percentile, and the tibia, thigh bone height measuring reference point was in the 94th percentile or something. So she's not going to be little. I mean, both me and Lady Mash are quite tall, so that's not entirely surprising. But also, she's a frickin' massive, I suppose, 32, 33 week bump. Like the size of a very, very classical Halloween pumpkin at the moment. And quite active, strong kicker. Yeah, I mean, all signs point to everything being all good, which is great news. All right, we're still loading everything up here. I've spent quite a lot of Christmas trying to find a good automobile for us. Without success, I have to say, so far. But, hey, I know Six would probably be able to sell me one. But sadly, with the driving stuff on the wrong side, I think. Nice. It's, I think, because mainly the sellers are on holidays or away or overseas or whatever, just not getting back to me. Yes, Hondas and Nissans. Well, I've been looking at CRVs. Yep. There we go. That's all done. And 3 of these. And not in the Nissan scope of things, but CRV, but strictly from the 2014 onwards, and like under 130,000 kilometers. I've done my research, of course, because I'm a careful man. Or Mazda CX-5s, although the one we saw wasn't great. There's value to be had. I mean, my hope was to find something that would hold most of its value for the next 3 years, given that we're not really expecting to do a lot of kilometers in that time. Boring stuff, I know, but AI has been really helpful in that regard. Find me a car that suits tall parents with baby seat stuff and that kind of thing. It's been fun. What's the right kind of kilometers? Is this a good year or a bad year? All that kind of thing. All right, let's go. Finally, with our... Okay, we can't steer at all. Fine. Well, we'll get down the hill and everything should be a little bit easier. Oh, come on. Seriously. Come on, maybe we low gear for a bit just to get some purchase. Yes, reliability, cheap to service, resale value. Oops, hang on. Where's out? Oh, it's there. Damn, can't see. Suitable for tall people, which interestingly ruled out sunroofs because unless the sunroof is massive and goes over where your actually head is, where you sit in the driver's seat, it brings down the height of the roof considerably. Nissans here, particularly like X-Trails, have issues with the CVT engines. Balls. Hang on, I think we can get out of this. Sweet, sweet. Yep. Come on. Yeah, nobody's recommended Kias to me. So I've been playing the AIs off against each other. ChatGPT, Gemini said this. Perplexity said that. It's been quite fun. And yeah, classic mistake. They always say that. It's interesting to see how they differ. Oh, come on. Far out, this is not going to work. Let's bring out a rescue truck. We could bring down the same one, I suppose. Although I might have to do this quite a lot. Not ideal. Let's bring the crappy SAR out. Just to have a quick tug. The other option was a Forester between a couple of particular years. I've very seldom used Copilot, honestly, but I have a ChatGPT Plus account for work, and I got a year's worth of Perplexity Pro with my mobile plan. But I'm finding... Come on. No. Don't do this to me. Let go. Let's try and take this from another angle. But I think Google has been pretty good, honestly, for the most part. Yep, this one. No, attach. Attach. You don't want to attach. Yeah, this is not budging. How about we just lug it down the hill? Wow, you really are quite useless as a truck. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, I felt like we kind of got somewhere. Let's try this, and then this again, and then a bit more of this. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Has he done it? He's not sure if he's done it. He has done it. Oh, he's a genius. The man's a genius. Okay. Well, yeah, I use ChatGPT with work a lot for code stuff and also for creative stuff. Oh, we're going to lose the... We're going to... We've lost a log. Hang on, I'm going to have to grab that back. Come on, fella. Get back in your spot. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then we unstrap and restrap. Nice. I also think that it's... I know we spoke about this before, you and I, about possible like blocking out of script ideas for your city, or let's say your more flippant creative shorts. Also, because I was fiddling around with 1440p broadcasts for a while, it was... Is this madness to go this way? No, let's do it. Let's do it. Helpful for configuring OBS and stuff. Oh, fuck. Okay, I've fucked this quite... actually, let's see if we can... No, we're not going to be able to crane out of there. Do we still have a crane down here? We do not. But we can drive one of these up for later. What have you been playing over the break, over the holiday, over Christmas, over New Year, Jex? One of my many resolutions this year is to watch more of other people's streams and get involved, because I've been a little bit insular. Starfield mostly. So I get I don't know, a little bit more community, you know. Okay, you're gonna have to stay out of the way, and we'll go and get a decently sized crane from somewhere that we'll then later regret moving, I'm sure. People are overrated. It's true, but they are also, to be blunt, a frequently reliable source of revenue. And, you know, community is fun when it works out. Where are you? And back down there. Okay, I'm using you. Okay, well, back over here. Alright, let's go. Have you been enjoying Starfield? Is Starfield good yet? Has it had its full No Man's Sky redemption arc? Or is it still a little bit struggly? Are we playing it for its delightful jank, or is it genuinely a good game yet? I have friends that are getting into Arc Raiders, and it's on sale, so I might. That's going to be a little pickup. I also, it's way better. Excellent news. I do love a redemption arc. Oh, whoa, whoa, all right. He saved it. I also got Dispatch while it was on sale, and I played maybe 45 minutes and absolutely loved what I've found so far, although it's a different kind of vibe, obviously. I have to say I was like struck by the quality of the writing and the voice acting like within the first 3 minutes, which is extremely rare. Arc like The Division? I think so, but it's... yes, it is a extraction looter. But apparently it has some... Oh, come on. Give me your 4 connection points, you bastard. Yep, okay, got it. And the world is a little more sort of janky, I think. Where... Oh, come on. Are you really like the heaviest thing on Earth ever to live ever? What's going on with... No, you're okay. Also, people seem to love it. it seems to be, although it's strictly PvE, the meta does seem to be, if you're soloing, that people give you a bit of an easier ride. Well, it will only pitch you against other soloists, and solos tends to be quite friendly rather than arseholey. But if you're running around in groups, people tend to get a little more shitty with you. I think it takes up to 3. So I think realistically what that allows you to do is to level up a bit on your own, and then just get, you know, tonked by tonked when you squad up with your friends. But that's part of the fun, right? I mean, I've still got a load of games in the hopper to play just because I've spent so much time driving around in mud and walking around in the snow over the last couple of years. I really didn't get much further than the first hour or so of KCD2. I've got the Indiana Jones game sitting there. I've got Silent Hill to finish. Silent Hill F, I should specify. Yotei to finish off. A whole stack of other stuff. Oh, Expedition 33, of course. Here we go. This is where the payoff starts to happen. This is where all the pain becomes worth it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jinxie, jinxie. We'll just pull up here. Nice. Okay. Make my life easy. Oop. Oh, come on. And then make it harder again. What else is on the playlist? Yeah. That's how building works, don't you know? It's like cooking. You just bring the ingredients to the kitchen and then out pops a fully formed meal. It's amazing. Where am I going? I forget. Down here. Okay. How is your part-time job going, by the way? I hope it's giving you, if not satisfaction, then at least some timely remuneration. Yep. Come on. Ayah! It's like trying to drive a beach ball. I also intend to get more to grips with the Cairn demo before that comes out. I haven't really looked at the impending games calendar just because it frightens me. Like financially as well as like anticipated time to play. Alright, come on, get your bouncy ass in here. Are we still in the zone? Yes, we are. Okay. It was crappy for a bit. Still way too much work for too little pay. That sucks. Hopefully soon it'll be better because I told them exactly what days and hours I'm willing to work. You have a schedule. Oh, fantastic. So no more 0-houring, if that's what it's called. That's a kind of working arrangement, I think, should be outlawed, honestly. Alrighty. Take my stuff. Area revealed. I think I've already revealed it. Thanks. Okay, what's next? Yeah. Never knowing what week it would bring. No, that's not... I mean, that's no way to plan a life. Nothing in the sides, nothing in the sides. Restore the railway among the rocks. Deliver to where? Just after I move the... just after I moved the crane from down there as well, of course, but that's all right. Now you can stream Monday, Tuesday, and possibly Wednesday. That's cool. And you do nice, tasty long hours as well, don't you? What else? Sites for water treatment. Oh, that's that. And then lathe. Yeah. Oh. Deliver which object? Sorry. There's an object there. Oh, it's the tracks. Gels. I mean, I'm kind of like limited to 3 hours currently, which may cut down even more. Wait, hang on. Oh, deliver to there from where? Wednesday would probably be 3 hours max because it'll be after work. That's not fun. But, I don't know. I mean, streaming before work, would that be better, do you think? From there to there, though. I think up and over would be the go. So which to do? Let's lug railway tracks then, I suppose. Where's our little delivery truck gone? The Alces, where are you? Ooh, okay, you're all the way over here. Exactly where you don't need to be, but that's okay. When you first started, you'd stream from 4:30 AM. Joy kapadi. That's dedication. Who's up at 4 AM, or is that like streaming exclusively to the Australian market? Right, we need a truck here. No worries. Let's have a look at the object in question. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to carry entire rail lines on this size thing. But oh, all right. I don't know if they'll fit in the Alces either. It might be pure. Where did I leave the big Zix? Where are you? Also there. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Hey, welcome back. This, where are you? Oh. Okay, well, we could bring that round. That is just one track. Seems excessive. Let's do it. Let's excess. It's going to be hard to drive, though. I don't want to be reversing the whole way. No, let's go this way. So who is the target market at 4:30 in the morning? Who's the awake demo? Are you like huge in Indonesia or something? Is my PS hooked up to my monitor? No, the PS is connected to my PC via an Elgato 4KX, which is the HD 60 of its of modern times, and I'm playing two monitors, which you can probably see with OBS projected onto one monitor and running with browser and some other controls, and the other. Actually, we don't need the projector, do we? We don't need the preview, rather. Oh wow, look, it's so heavy. Most UK, Germany. Oh, I think you'd be very popular in Germany. Lunch break. Well, look, hey, Europe, lunch breaks forever, right? Night shift people? Okay. I get my fair share of those too. But it depends what time of the year it is, obviously. With clocks going hither and yon. Actually, would this be better this way? Are you, like, frozen at the moment? Because I assume, as it's like 30 degrees here... Hey, look. Nothing if not a true internationalist. Excuse me, lad. Okay, and then turn you off. We could load it with this, I presume. Could we? Be a challenge, certainly. Ooh. She's fidgety. I don't think I... Oh, no, he's got it. He's got it. I think that's possibly not going to happen. Okay, so back to plan A. 11 AM to 4 PM. Except Australia. Yeah, well, tell me about it. I feel uncaught, unseen. Look, sometimes I get a little glimpse... a little glimpse of the rip at, like, work early in the morning. But it's not really... my desk isn't as private as it used to be. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Gimme. Are you like the heaviest thing ever? Okay, alright, let's go. I think that'll do nicely. Okay, and then... Nice. Ah, Japan in the middle of the... Wow, what a true globalist you are. Worldwide, as they say. Yep. I don't know why, but when I have Koreans, they generally seem to be particularly morose or having a particularly hard time. Poor chaps. Okay, just to check, where are we going with this hefty... past this one to here. Okay. So the plan is what? Why am I going down here? So I can go all the way up here? That seems excessive. I should really go all the way around the top, I think. Yes. Bum cakes. Okay. Find that perfect time frame. Well, yeah, and then you find it and the clocks change and everything goes to shit, so it's never easy. But yes, you're right, trial and error, and I think also consistency, if you can kind of... yes, bum cakes. You never tried? Would recommend. No, it's not. It's a gentle expletive. I have the fortune of being not even remotely dependent on any of the almost non-existent revenue that I generate through this. It's just for the fun of doing it, really. And the technical challenge, keep my mind active. No, of course not. I would never. It's Sunday morning. Still, just about. These are not questions for such a time. I've been watching The Tudors, which is all about the Reformation, England's departure from the Catholic Church, and there's lots of both holy and extremely unholy goings on in that show. They seem to have taken the opportunity to take the fact that he's had 6 wives or whatever to assume that everybody's banging all the time. It's a complete bodice ripper, but there's just enough politics in there to keep me interested. I have been told to watch Hunting Wives as well, for rude reasons. Okay, gently. He's done it. We'll go this way around. Yes, but I can't buy Henry VIII as a basically is Tudors lewd? Gosh, yes, it's filthy. Oh no, Hunting Wives, apparently so. There's lots of great content for those who like ladies with ladies, apparently. Regardless of one's actual IRL proclivities. Yes, indeed. I think, lose access to the streaming service that has an awful lot of this stuff. I cancelled Netflix a while ago, so I haven't caught up with Stranger Things yet. But we'll see how we go. Well, the guys go hunting a lot in Tudors, certainly Tudors. I don't know about hunting wives, but I suspect. So, hang on a second. Which track are we trundling down here? It's, oh, of course. We have to find a way of scooching around there. Maybe we go up and around. Okay, let's have a look at this as an option. But, you know, if on some lonely night... Oh, actually, now that I've got a PS Portal, I don't have to be quite so public about what happens on my PlayStation. We could also look at pushing straight through this little muddy stream here. Well, yes, that's the idea, isn't it? I mean, the idea of getting the portal was partly on the expectation that there might be sort of like opportunities to play like whilst coddling, feeding. Come on. And lower detail games like this, or I suppose Dispatch, or indeed watching streaming media might be a little bit easier. I'm not a fan of... oh, no. No. We have to take the old one out. Bugger. Bugger, bastard, and bum. Indeed, bum cakes. No. Don't be trundling off down there. Just out of the way, please. Thank you. I'm surprised you've not come across bum cakes in my vernacular before. It's often quoted. We have a crane here, just a little. I say it all the time, I'm sure. Crane. Let's close all that off. Oh, no, not you. We need... Yes. Where are you? Where's that? Oh, it's where that other thing fell over. Okay, we'll keep it and we'll... we could use this just because it hardly gets used ever. Let's see what it can do for us. The lesser spotted bright white tank. I don't know if bum cakes is kind of, but it doesn't have a shooter. It's just got a winch on it, a crane. And I don't mean the bird. Although it looks like it has a shooty hole. It's just the winch mechanism. Quite unwieldy, but we'll see if it will work for us. Come on. I need it. I have to get it in the practice while I can, right? Come on. There we go. I don't know that she will be in the the mood for it. And look, I did have a look at like sign language stuff you can use like really early on. None of which is suitable for dad jokes, obviously, but just little things that can help with communication that are, I suppose, technically pre-verbal. Just like 7 or 8 little words or phrases. Okay, let's park up here. Back it up. Okay, and let's... Come on. Crane me. The trees... Oh yeah, well, look, they grow back. It's fine. We're over the trees. Oop. Hey game, how are you? Happy Sunday, happy 2026. What's the plan, Stan? I don't think we are close enough to the other machine. Okay, let's unstrap. And let's deploy IWD. Okay, not the greatest, but I think we can do it. We can do it. Come on, come on. This game is generally quite forgiving. He's done it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so then, and then... prepare... Oh, I know. Prepare this. Let's see how much we can shove out of the way with this fellow. Oh, we'll track the objective, obviously. Alright. Now, look away, Jex, if you're in a moment of tree sympathies. Yeah, okay, it's... the conscientious way to go about this task would be to... have you been watching a little bit too much Avatar? The conscientious way to do this would be to bring the log cutting equipment and take away the logs. Also, yes, to mulch them, that's also a possibility. But for the purpose of expedience, no, there will be no stopping. Look, I will carbon offset at a later stage of the game, I promise. Look, the actual purpose of this map is to decontaminate, so I will console myself with the fact that we are having a net positive impact on the environment, despite the fact that this might look like wanton destruction. And look, you know, there's plenty of more trees still. No, we've set up sanctuaries for the wildlife. It's fine. I got a sign-off from the Royal Society for the Protection of Voles and other tiny marsupials. This is not Avatar, so we're safe. Come on. Attenborough, well, yes, we can do full David Attenborough. And here in the wildlife, amongst the trees, despite the destruction of the wildlife, life will continue to thrive in the sanctuary that Mash Mash Games has set up exclusively for the preservation of... There's a new David Attenborough series out, apparently, about wildlife in London that's incredibly good. He's 99, you know. I have a signed copy of his autobiography, which is very lovely. Okay, Look, you can't look at this and say, oh my god, look at the destruction. It's fine. Oop, I think we're dropping into the sea. The sanctuary is not a slaughterhouse. Don't be so melodramatic. Alright, and where's the other one? Down here. I think this is going to just be more trees. Jex, if you would like to continue to look away as I... the sea will claim thee. Well, it might do. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm just going to sit here nudging trees with my search and rescue truck, which is not the accepted path to salvation, I grant you. Oh yeah, come on. This is an unconventional approach to the correct playing of this. Look, we're just letting in some sun so that the regrowth can really start to get underway. You see, it's... Come on. Cut me some slack. The trees hog all the light from the smaller plants underneath. They need a chance to really flourish. It's like I think this is supposedly Eastern Europe somewhere, so it's a raccoon-free zone. Well, there's a cave for them, obviously, for the bats. But it's an undisclosed location. There's no buildings, look. Except for, like, that one. That's not really a building, that's just a tar. A tar. We'll come back and we'll make recycled toilet paper out of it. It'll be fine. And we'll make a beautiful arboretum. How about that? Deal? Take all these. Can you join? I think you probably can. This is a multiplayer game. I don't know if I have multiplayer switched on, but I think if you want to join exclusively to push trees over, there might be a small riot on the stream. Yeah, hang on a second. I will just nudge these out of the way. Hey, look, maybe Gamer 0022025, excuse me, wants to stop the wanton destruction and help on the side of the, fight back for the squirrels and the, what else would we have in here? Weasels, maybe? Voles? Hey, look, paper is a thing of the past, except for bottoms, I suppose. All right. Toilet paper. There you go. Change to public. And I didn't set permissions. Hang on. Vehicle restrictions, that's all fine. I don't know. Where is this? This is not locked to crossplay is off. Cannot be changed during a game session. Ayota! 4 out of 5 killers, okay. Alright, we don't need crossplay mode, that's fine. Let's see what we can find here. Yeah, Gamer is got an uncle who works for... There we go. No, fall down killers is the is the truth of it. Okay, now what are we doing? We have more organize the delivery of pumping equipment. That should appeal to you. Railway along the rocks. Okay, so I'm guessing that's another section of train track. At least I've cleared that out of the way already. But we'll need to deliver it. We're not going to be able to drag it out of there. So we will need another crane. Hard. Steel beams for the water treatment. And there, you need another 8 steel beams. Jeez. Where's the steel factory gone? Isn't it here? Here. Where's all the steam? Is there? Oh, there is a fair amount of steel to be found there. Where's our little truck gone? I've forgotten where it was. Where's our little Asis? Oh. Fallout left the session. Well, it seems like I'm free to wrought my destruction on my own. Okay, we have this one here. That's fine. We'll use that for... we'll trundle along and find the... It's not letting you join? It did, and then you unjoined. Hang on a second. Crew of conscience. It's possible. I'm not going to say it's not. Go back again. What do we say was Fallout 4? Fallout 5, sorry. Yes, and invite again. I have not closed the session. Alright, on we go. I apologize. I don't think it would be anything to do with bandwidth. Mediate. You need to mediate? Meditate? Oh, well, okay. Do you feel like... I mean, I'm sure as a New Year's resolution, that's fairly common. Woo! Thank you very much, game. Oh, it left again. I don't know what's happening with the... with kicking you out. It could be a bandwidth issue, though I doubt it, because I'm hardly using any for the stream. I do apologize. I don't suppose you're on a PS4 and that's classing itself as a different a game invite. I need to kind of make the progress on this map for the time being. Hey, look, I don't have the great internet at all. I'm on a what's called a VDSL plus line. It's got VD in the title, so that makes it funny. But I'm maxed out at 100 down and 40 up, I think. But we're using a princely 6 up for the stream, because we're doing just a miserly 1080p today. The first location, like back on the very first map. Yoink. Yeah, VDSL is as sorry, VDSL 2 plus. Let me by all means share a what was that sound for? Hang on, where are we? It's 12 o'clock. I'm not gonna be on for that much longer, gamer. I'm sorry. I might. What I'll do is send me a friend request on PSN, and if I notice that you're playing, I will drop you a quick hello lodel and see if I've got time to hop in. Okay. So a lot of these vehicles will be new to you. Are you enjoying the game so far? Are you from a snow runnery background? Mud runner even further back? Spin tires, even further back than that. Okay, where are we? Loading up the other piece of track. I can try carrying it with this car, but but I don't think I can. I know, Jackson, you're Starlink. You're on a bajillion in every direction. Mudrunner is both dirty and raunchy, but it's also hard. That's another thing. Okay, let's... Yes, this... Come on, give it to me. No, we want the single attachment. There we go, and then... I fear that... Hey, look, if you're going to pull down trees, probably better to pull down virtual ones, no? Come on. Alright, this is what we'll do. We'll disconnect. Nope. Fold the crane away. Come on. We'll hop in around the back here. Okay, so you're claiming it's a slippery slope. I guess that's arguably arguable. However, I mean, look, in my last house before I moved here, I was a chainsaw owner, but hey, such an environmentalist am I. It was an electric chainsaw with a rechargeable battery. And it was only ever used to cut down the trees that had already been, well, to cut up the trees that had already been cut down. Okay, all right. All right. You are very dedicated to this slippery slope idea. Well, a paper cut can be really sore, and, you know, some people get kind of addicted to the notion of revenge. Okay, what I'm trying to do is see if I can get this little truck here. Some books are made out of plastic these days, and hey, as a about-to-be new dad, some books are made out of cloth with mirrors and stuff sewn into them. Little plastic mirrors. Okay, into the big crane. Now we want this over this way. Books are made of knowledge. Now, I'm not sure that we're going to be able to grab that, but if we can... it's too far away. No. Okay, not entirely a problem. Back to this. We'll see if we can, excuse the expression, pull it out, pull it off. Oh, this is a lot of... I'm sure that there are books that are... Chuck Norris jokes? Man, some of these cuts are getting pretty deep. Alright. I'm sorry to hear about your poor ma. Hang on a second. Yep. Alright. Nope. Okay. My feeling is that because I can't reliably put this properly on the back of this truck... maybe we can, actually. Can't restore the crane, that's okay. Can we at least strap the cargo? No. Let's see if we can... Nope, come on. Come on. No, down. There is railroad, yes, but there's not like workable trains as such. I'm just trying to see if I can basically cheat a bit. Come on. Get the crane going, squish the crane down to try and hold this in place. I need to get this closer to the every railway sleeper is a Rainy, come on. I think I should be able to get this. Hang on a second. Let's move this closer. What I want is to move this close enough to the big crane so the big crane can pick it up and put it on the back of this little truck better. Okay, alright, we're safe. We've done it. Now put the... No. Crane away. Now move without... Come on. I've made a real pig's ear of this. You can say it's karma because of the whole tree situation, but... Can I say wibbly, wibbly, timey-wimey? Why? Fear I've wandered into a good excuse to have a proper OnlyFans. Or at least a... I'm neither David Tennant nor David Attenborough, it's true. David Tennant is Scottish. For a start. Not that I have anything against my... Oh, come on. Have I managed to find... No, wibbly wobbly. No, not Matt Smith, nor... What's his name from the... Thank Goodness You're Here. What's that actor's name? Can I... Okay, come on. No. Around. I cannot say bow ties are cool because fundamentally they're not. Everybody knows this to be true. And to insinuate otherwise would be a lie. Come on. I always think the guy from that thing was Sebastian Gorka, and I'm certainly not him. Come on. I need to get this through the gap. Hey. Come on. Yes, man tries to squeeze long length through gap. It's a tale as old as time. Hey, look, I wouldn't say no, honestly. If not, then James Bond will do, just saying. Okay, let's scooch along this way. Look, it's not going to call this work for nothing, but I'm going to try it anyway. Because I'm nothing if not a man of determination. Dexter Fletcher, perhaps? Is he still... he's directing films now, isn't he? Come on. Oh, this way. Other way. Okay, this way. He's doing Murder, She Wrote? Didn't he do The Proclaimers something, rather? The song about sunshine on Leith? Okay, come on, let's go. Lay it down upon me. There we go. It's not going to work at all. What about if we then up, round, then crush the rebellion. Down. Yes, and then up a little bit. Oh, that's as up as it goes. All right. Let's see how this... I know Murder, She Wrote is a TV show. Everybody knows that. That's not a... come on. No. This is not working. This is not... No. Okay. We're going to have to come back with the good old Zix. Thankfully, it will make its way here in double quick time. No. We could try the asses, but I don't think it will work. It's too small also. This is a big load. Yes, you retain you again, deploy you again, and off we go again. No AB on a, not even on a DualSense Edge, baby. I guess I could like stick stickers over the things and reprogram the buttons, but it still wouldn't work, I feel. I don't think the button is called start anymore either. Tragically, I do have a what are they called? Another controller that I bought in order to play Switch stuff, and then never played the Switch stuff. Lock me in the tower with sand shoes and Grandad. I have watched a lot of TV with frequent references and indeed depictions of the London Tower. Having been, as I am, deep into the Tudors, and where did it all start? The Serpent Queen, which is a fantastic TV show about Catherine de Medici, and then Becoming Elizabeth, which was about Queen Elizabeth, and then working our way backwards slowly. It does seem to be Doctor Who Day, and I'm not a Whovian, I have to admit. I used to watch as a child. That was so long ago. I'm not meaning to imply that Whovians are children in any way, and I'm very much for a childlike wonder, but it's just not a scene I've kept up with. You stopped after Peter Capaldi. Well, look, I think the last Doctor... I mean, to me, Doctor Who is... who did I grow up with? Who came after the guy with the bubble perm and the long scarf? Who's made a bit of a comeback recently, I think. Oh, it's almost your birthday. Congratulations. But I will say you're almost old enough to be a grandchild. No, child, at least. Do you have plans for your birthday? The big 2-0? Radagast from The Hobbit. No. I'm trying to think who was the main Doctor of my time. Do you have small plans for your birthday? I think you should have some. I'm a firm believer that a birthday is a good time for reflection. Does that make you an Aquarius? I did read a book once that said you should sort of like head into the into the woods for a couple of days and think about where you are and where you're going and what you want to be and stuff like that. Sleeping in, watching Thomas and Friends and Doctor Who, of course. That sounds fine and fun. I'll ask, have you played Baby Steps if you're a PS5ist? Not to make any allusions between your situation and that of Nate. Nate? Ah, such good Kiwi accents in that game. Nathan! It's very fun. I will go back to it and continue more. Not least because Eurogamer gave it Game of the Year. They kind of hovered between that and Blueprints, I think. No, he's not a baby. The guy in Baby Steps is classically a 30-year-old, but is a basement-dwelling one-piece watcher. Not that I'm calling you that, I'm just referring. Well, what about KCD2? Yes, I will get to KCD2, but in the fullness of time. And I don't think you could... Yes, Jex, what? I don't think you can draw any comparisons between what's-his-face from KCD2 and the in-game described fail son from Baby Steps. Again, not that I'm drawing any allusions to our friend Gamer here. Alright. Sorry, did I knock down another tree and not notice it? It's gotten to this stage where it no longer registers for me. It's just an accepted part of progress through the game. I am sorry-ish. But look, these logs here, these dead skeletons of trees, utterly immutable. What was the... oh yeah, where are we? What am I doing? Who am I? The famous Smiths Morrissey. I'll check it out in the fullness of time. I don't want to accuse you of being slanderous or lewd, but I am on a public forum here. Okay, alright. This has been a lot of schlep for not much. Okay, come on. You. Off up this way, please. Bay Harbor Butcher of Trees. Oh, come on. Yep, thank you. I will check it out. Away from... Come on. The public eye. Nope, nope, nope. This way, this way, this way. No, because it might be rude. It might get me demonetized. Oh, come on, come on. Why can't my ropes get any shorter? It's about trees. Well, then, even more so, the reason. Come on. This way, this way, this way. Yes, this is the way. It's true. Come on. I don't want to get into your euphemisms. That way, trouble lies. Okay, come on, come on. This way, this way. Come on. Like, I could probably do a better job with the bloomin' truck than with this. Why can't I change rope? Whoa! Alrighty. Okay, rope length issue sorted. Alright. Come on. This is taking far longer than is necessary or fun. Okay. I do remember Spitting Image, yes. I am extremely old, as previously discussed. Oh, come on. Oh, it's not... no. Spitting Image Jex was a TV show started in the 80s. I don't know if it has a North American equivalent, but they had... It was basically like Jim Henson-ish puppets of politicians. Still not what I want. And voices of politicians that went with it. Come on. No, no, this way, this way, this way, this way. I think it was big in France and still is. And it's called something different there. Okay. Come on, you ridiculous game. Okay. Still no strappings. There can be no strapping at all in this entire zone? Well, yes, actually, something French on the buses. No, I'm not that old. Come on. Not even I am on the buses old. Yay, cargo strapped. There we go. Although... I'm still trying to think who was Doctor Who when I was a kid. After... Come on. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Come on. This should be it. Okay. Oh, hey, look. If any part of parenting is vaguely requiring epic amounts of patience, then I think this game has... And its brethren, let's not forget, the SnowRunner stuff, have tested my patience so fully and completely that I would be a fantastic parent. Now, can we... Where are we going again? I've forgotten. Up here to here. Yes. This might be our final act of the day if we can get across this thing. There's trees to go around, which is not ideal. So, have I tried patience sleep deprived? That's a fair question. I, as you know, tend to stream till about midnight on Mondays and then get up at like 6 a.m. So does that count? And go to work, which is not the same, but I am oddly looking forward to taking at least a month off to not at all play video games, but to look after my new child. Nolly's Toyland Adventures. I do remember Chortle and the Wheelies, if that's of any consequence. But that is a very, very early memory. I think I'm headed in the wrong direction. I am. How did that happen? I need to go over here. Short ads? Well, you know, I don't want to force. Okay, here we go. No. I'm still constantly confused by articulation of this matter, but oh, the turning circle. Feel the turning circle. Num. Now, have I made a huge boob? 15, a blipvert. Maybe it's a perk of loyalty. I don't know. Back to the Future. I think the first movie here, this will that I went to see at the cinema on my own, although I was quite young, and I went to see it 3 times. It was E.T. Yes, Bezos, famous scammer. All right, let's try this. Or maybe he had a moment of benevolence. Okay, alright. Huge lorry, tiny bridge. The famous combo. Oop. Thunderbirds, I do remember those, yes. And also very much appreciated the resonance with Team America World Police. Are you just like Wikipediaing what TV do really old English people remember? Thundercats, I remember wasn't a big fan. I did used to watch when I was very young a TV show called what was it? It was basically the real life version of Trials. Like when you have to ride a motorcycle over extremely challenging obstacles. I can't remember the name of it though. That's embarrassing. Maybe you could look it up. Judd? I'm pretty sure it wasn't called Judd. Okay, now then, we are going to, excuse the expression once more, target off with something. Maybe we can try this little photo here. I do feel like we could have a better orientation. There we go. No, I agree, not the plan. We are but simple men here. There's no trees being... Well, there has been some clearance. Look how much tree there is. See how we've already offset our horrific carbon murder. But if you'd seen the sheer scale and quantity of the toxic sludge that we've already cleared up. Okay, here's the plan. Look, it's cunning. We will undo that and undo that. Then I can't tell if this is the... Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. No movement at all? Come on, come on. Monty Python, yeah, but not the TV shows. Those were like in the 60s and stuff. Ugh. Okay, this is not the way. Okay, let's detach. Monty, what? There was a Monty Python TV show that it was much earlier than the movies, and also the movies don't really make much sense to someone in their, I don't know, probably... What age do you have to be to really get the Monty Python? No, I didn't. I mean, if I was like 8, it's not really the go. Come on, come on. Yes, I'm trying to pull it off. It's true. Yes, but that's from the movie. That's from the Holy Grail. Well, I didn't grow up as a huge TV watcher. I was out and about in the forest on my BMX, not cutting down trees, I hasten to add. Oh, come on. Nope, nope, nope. If I... Okay, what about... No. No, not pulling down trees. Expressly not pulling down trees. I've hit upon a plan. Maybe what we can do is recall the big truck. Let's just hop up here. And it will disappear, leaving the thing on the ground, and it may then be easier to drag. Sorry, I say recall, I mean retain, obviously. Okay, so then this, and then... Look, see? It's a genius plan. And it still doesn't work. Alright, okay. I have to come up with a different idea. Alright, it's 12:30 here. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? We crane it, of course. Do we have cranes anywhere? Yes, we have this majestic fellow here. Let's ride to the rescue. We may have to call it after completing this ignoble task. But before that, I will thank both of you for your fine and enjoyable company. Sorry the multiplayer didn't connect properly. We'll see how we go. I will check your amusing tree death video offline. If it's suitable for broadcast, I will show it next time. That's a mash promise. No, there will be no tree pulling down unless some incidental mishap occurs. Hang on, we can go across there. Is that helpful? Yes, but not... No, we'll take the direct line. Listen, if it gets me banned, that's 50 whole US dollars a year you're depriving me of there. But look, I will assess the first one, and thereafter, I know once the moderation has been approved, it's an open door policy. No, a man's tree trunk is very sacred. Boop. Oh no, balls, no. Come on, no, feck. Okay, well that didn't work out at all. Yes, well we've fucked that up. Alright, we try again. Alright, whoops. Maybe we go from, as bizarre as it may sound. No, we can do that. We can do it. We're better than that. This is a very ungainly part of the game. I would have had the whole situation not balked itself completely. And hey, look, we get to relive this joyful journey one more time. And also, I'm not pulling trees to save myself. Not in this climate. in this economy. Guy, get out of the way, please. Look, we can take this little shortcut here. Just to give myself some practice on skinny bridges. That's skinny bridges. Come on. Nudge, 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 nudge. It's not going. It's not working. It's not working. Sorry, Dex, if this is giving you the heebie-jeebies. Look, I've learned that practice maketh the man. Fall on the tree. Come on. Be reasonable. And let's not antagonize unnecessarily. Come on, get up, get up. I have learned nothing, it's true. Oh, but I'm not dead. I don't think this is a rescuable situation. He's done it. He's back on his feet. Because what could possibly go wrong? Hey, look. He's done it. He's I'm not punching trees. I'm holding myself up on the ground. Come on. This is not... Alright, okay, alright. I'm calling it. I'm out. I'm going to go the long way around. Come on. No more lumber. Look, it's fine. The trees were unharmed in the making of this video. Just ignore these ones here. Supporting my safe passage across the gap. Even here, in the abundant wildlife of this mystery Central European country, the fauna and flora abound. Redolent in their verdance. Can they be both redolent and verdant? I suppose they can. In the documentary, that's... I did not punch a tree. I merely held out my fist, and if a tree walked into it, it was the tree's fault. No, that's a terrible misogynistic logic. And it flies not one bit. Okay, alright, let's hop across here. They do, but very slowly. There is a book that I started reading with the most incredible description of the development of a small community in what do you call it? Frontier. Sorry. Watch the tree. Look away. Sorry. Collateral damage. And the story was told of the evolution of the village and stuff, and the people that lived in it through the eyes of the trees around which the community was. You two are like angels and devils on my shoulder. Hey, look, on the plus side, everything I do is either pleasing someone or pissing somebody off, so this is the classic no-win situation, although I think I've quite clearly lost in every interpretation of the meaning of the word. Okay. Alright, we'll get this to the frickin' train line thing, we'll fix it up, and we'll call it a day, because I'm getting hungry for lunch. I did have some breakfast, but not loads of it, so... Come on, let's... I really need to... put a bridge over this little thing. Get some slabs out for the lads. Alright. It's a longer route, but it's a safer, more dependable one. Do you mean keep streaming? I would waste away to nothing. I had breakfast at like 7:30 this morning, which was 6 hours ago. Alright, hang on a second, let me check my maths here. No, I'm wrong. This goes not the right way. Alright. I will tell you, Fallout 5, that these vehicles, the one that I'm driving, are one of the most robust in the game. So the minute you get it, you're kind of made. It's gone tree mad. Hey, look, it affects everybody. Is your tree treedophile? I should copyright this term. Does your treedophilia stem as a contrary opinion, and a contrary position to your national trait as a nation of lumberjacks? Does Lumberjacks the Ripper, is that where it all comes from? Okay, alright, focus. This is not descended from fearful men. Childhood trauma from falling from a tree? Lumberjacks, yes, you see. It's all coming clear to me now. Alright, he's done it. He's made it. He's done it. Treedophile. I'm sure it's taken as a URL or whatever. And I'm not getting treedophile.net. Treedophile.fan. I could start that. Okay. No. Yes, actually, yes, this will do. Pull it. Pull it real good. Woo! What a way to celebrate. Okay. I have no idea what really happened there, but oh, we have horns. I wouldn't wish to. What am I sat on top of here? Another bit of train track. Okay, well that's fun. It doinked me out to here. Okay, collect steel beams for the water treatment system and organize delivery of pumping equipment. Oh yeah. Oh, that was back here again. Okay. Anyway, that's where we leave it for today because I'm out of coffee and very out of food. Hang on, spinning back. I didn't see any automobilisms. Where? What did you say? No? What am I missing? Did it munch it? I don't know. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it for today, for this morning. We will be back tomorrow night with back into the snow, I think, for snow, yes, in the snow, but the long dark. It hates you. I didn't see any massage. No massage. Can you say we are men that saves the tree, apart from me who fight for my needs? Well, yes. That's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for your company. Tell the people that you love them. And we will be back tomorrow night with the long dark, unless other things rear their heads as needed to play. In that instance, have a great weekend, guys, and thank you very much for your amusing company, and we will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.